Starfield is still targeting a 2021 release according to an insider. One of the most anticipated games that we are waiting for is Starfield. It's going to be a brand new space epic RPG coming from Bethesda, and it is their first new IP in over 25 years. Now, before we get into this any further, if you guys are new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow, help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. So Starfield is a game we're all waiting to see more from. We're all waiting to know when it is going to come out, as it is expected to be released in 2021, and we've only really seen that initial reveal trailer, which pretty much showed nothing but did reveal that it is going to be a space focused games, a space epic RPG. And since that reveal, we've obviously seen Microsoft purchasing ZeniMax, which really changes the entire landscape of what this game is going to do when it is released in terms of hype and who's going to get to play it and all that kind of stuff. But it looks like it is still targeting a 2021 release as of a few months ago. Now, this comes from the insider Nate Drake, and on the Reset Era forum over the weekend, they discussed recent quotes from Jeff Grubb. As we know, Jeff Grubb said on his GamesBeat podcast that in March, we're probably going to see some information from Microsoft regarding Bethesda because the deal will be finalized. And we don't know if that's going to be a big event, sort of like a direct where they show off games and stuff like that, or if it's going to be just kind of an introduction of welcoming Bethesda and the other studios over to Xbox Game Studios. So here is what the insider said about Starfield. There has been a strong hope and desire to have Starfield launch this year. How major the impacts due to COVID have been on the title is anyone's guess, but 2021 was the intended goal for release as of a few months ago. He then goes on to say, I'm not saying it'll 100% for certain happen, but as of late last year, I was hearing the goal was to launch this year, but this is a Bethesda game and delays or issues may arise to prevent the release from coming. Now, honestly, I think Bethesda in general, like I said, with Fallout 4, they showed it off at E3 2015, I believe, and then a couple of months later it was released. They may be doing something similar here with Starfield. They may have pretty much completed the game, doing finishing touches, and they're just keeping the cards close to their chest right now. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to show anything off at this moment for a couple of reasons. Maybe it's not close enough to the release date, because I'm assuming that the release date is going to be in the holiday season if they were to release it in 2021. And obviously the big thing of all is that deal between Microsoft and ZeniMax has not been finalized, and once that is finalized, they may be able to open up and share more. But all of that aside, whenever Starfield does come out, it's going to be a massive game within Xbox Game Studios. It's going to be a massive game within the ecosystem. So we take a look, the holiday season could be insane, because if you think about Sony and you think about the PlayStation 5, they're supposed to be having Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and God of War Ragnarok releasing in 2021. Now, they haven't set a specific date, but my assumption would be that those games will be coming somewhere around the holiday season if they do come out in 2021. I have still speculation and a bit of doubt that God of War Ragnarok will be coming out in 2021, but hey, I hope it does for people on the PlayStation 5. Either way, it'll be making its way out at a different time. And then you have to think about what potentially could Nintendo be dropping in the holiday season. There's so much that they could drop. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2 would be a massive thing if they were to release that this holiday season. Doubtful. However, during the Nintendo Direct last week, Nintendo came out and said there's no new news on Breath of the Wild 2. However, it's still in development. Everything is going good. So if you think about it, this holiday season, for me at least, was already going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be Halo Infinite, and that's what I'm going to be playing pretty much alone this holiday season. And I'm probably going to ignore mostly everything else for a relatively long time because I'm a huge Halo fan, and Halo Infinite I think is going to be amazing. But if they also release Starfield, it'd be just like, there'll be so much to play, too much to play. I won't have time for it all. I'll be playing Halo Infinite first, and then I'll be playing Starfield after that. So for me personally, I don't really care when Starfield gets released. If it gets released in 2022, I'm completely fine to wait. The perfect time for this would be Halo Infinite this holiday season, and then maybe spring or March, April-ish area for Starfield into 2022. So you have that big hitter in the holiday season, you have that big hitter in the spring, and then you'll have more big hitters coming into holiday season for 2022. At the end of the day, Tons of great games are coming to Xbox. This is just the beginning, and I'm extremely excited as to what is to come from Bethesda and from all of the other studios within Xbox Game Studios. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. For Starfield, firstly, do you think it's going to come out in 2021? And if you don't think it's going to come out in 2021, when do you think it's going to come out? And what would be your preferred time for release of Starfield? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you are new here and you like what you see throughout this video. I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow, help grow this community so we can have some great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.